Taking the podium is Philadelphia Union head coach Jim Curtin. Jim will give an opening statement, then we'll open the floor to questions. Jim, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, first off, a thank you to the fans, to the Sons of Ben. A special night from them. I thought they were excellent, loud, and really pushed us on. Overall, the first 45 minutes, I feel, was the best 45 minutes that we've played this year. The first goal we score is a real team goal, excellent goal. Really happy that to have so many guys involved. The work that the guys put in from the front line to the midfield to the back, still pressing in the 80th minute, pushing the game and still trying to get a goal. Very happy with that. I think you can see when Ali and Harris are clicking, they can run the tempo of the game. They can control when it speeds up and when it slows down. I thought they were excellent on the night. Elsinho gave in a great shift. Ray Gaddis was very solid. So again, we had a lot of really good performances. Johnny McCarthy steps up, CJ's everywhere on the night, Giuliano excellent. So you could go through each guy again, and then the players really stepped up. We challenged them in the pregame talk. It's a 12-game season now, 6 home, 6 away, and they really rose to the occasion. That's a very good Dallas team, a top team in our league. So it wasn't like we just did it against a middle table team. They were a very good group. So again, credit to our players. They really stepped up in a major way, and overall very happy with the effort. I guess also Philadelphia likes VAR too, so that was a good outcome for us. Actually, to get the play right is what it's for, and I thought that it accomplished that tonight. So good night all around. Disappointing to give up the last goal. I know the guys want another shutout at home. We've really talked about the importance of that. So a little frustrating, but overall, a very good night from the guys.
We'll start with Ryan here on the floor.
Elsinho had a comment that this is the best he's been this year.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guilty of just doing it, so I feel like we always have to say, what's the best ever, So again, it was a really strong performance of the defensive work that he put in, the amount of tracking back that he did to break up plays. Obviously, Ernie and I have encouraged him to shoot more and more because he does hit such a heavy ball, and he's starting to do it. And anytime some of his Brazilian friends come to town, he scores. So we're going to be flying them in every week. And again, happy for him though. Really good, strong performance from him, not just offensively but defensively as well. He dominated the game tonight. It was great.
Go Joe, here on the floor in the back.
Jim, if you could just go into a little more specific on the VAR situation, and as you guys on the sideline, what do you guys know during the process of the review?
Zero. So again, it all stays with them. The referees, keep it to themselves. Obviously, it's clear that it was a controversial one where you can tell Johnny had some contact, and from our standpoint, once they decided to go to the video review, it does. It's very NFL-like. It has that feel where everybody's kind of on the edge of their seat, waiting, talking. You're asking the fourth official. He's saying, "I got nothing. I can't hear anything." So it's very the process. They put a ton of work into it. It's not just that they tried it tonight and all of a sudden it succeeded. It's something that they put a year's worth of time experimenting here, even in our stadium. When the games didn't count for them. They execute. There's a lot of moving parts to it. The poor fourth official now has 9 things in his mouth and in his ears. So there's a lot going on to it. But the ultimate goal is to get calls right, and it succeeded tonight. So that's what you want. We were lucky to be on the end of the first review ever in the league's history, and on the good side of it. So I think it accomplished its goal, and now we move on to the next game.
Do a follow-up on that here with Ryan.
When that happens, what's the feeling like on the field? Does Dallas protest it, or is it?
It's strange. Yeah, you could hear Oscar was upset. He thought it was a good goal. Again, I haven't seen it back. You just knew that Johnny's reaction was that he'd gotten kicked. So you knew there was a chance that it could be overturned. But Oscar's calling for for it to count, and we're kind of over there saying that Johnny got fouled. And then the video usually doesn't lie. People's interpretations can still be different, so there is still that gray area. But again, the goal of it and the talking points all through the process, when Ernie and I sat in the meetings in the preseason, it was to get the obvious calls right, and that's what it did. So it succeeded.
We'll go with Matt here on the floor.
Jim, you talked very highly about Elsinho's play for a long time, but what is it now that it's translating into goals and assists in in the way that it hasn't before? Is there something that's different?
Well, his talent's undeniable. Like, when you see this player train day in and day out, the things he can do with the ball, players are scared to get close to him. And you've seen it in flashes in the games, but the challenge is always for every player to play at your top level for 90 minutes. And when he plays at his top level for 90 minutes, you guys saw the results. He's setting up goals, he's getting goals. His talent is, again, something that is unique. He's a difference maker type of player. And tonight, it added up to assists, it added up to goals. And again, the little things, the influencing, I don't think it's a coincidence that he works so hard defensively. And we preach this to our guys all the time. It rewards you offensively. The chances that you get, a lot of times when we're going on clicking on all cylinders, come from our defensive pressure. Tonight was an example of that, and Nelson deserves a lot of credit.
We'll go Jack here on the floor, a couple more.
2 goals for Sapana tonight.
Yeah.
Is he starting to reach what everyone thought his potential might have been when he was rookie of the year?
So if you look at, statistically, the amount of goals per starts is really adding up. He's also setting up a lot of goals. Tonight's goals we're happy with because they were goal scorers' goals. He ran in the hard area and got tap-ins. The movement that you have in the box, he didn't hesitate. He didn't pull back to think that maybe he could get a ball laid back. He put his head down and ran hard at the middle of the goal on the first one, and then at the near post on the second one, and they make a great play for him to get tap-ins. Those are goal scorers' goals. There's no coincidence. CJ, sometimes he works his tail off each and every game. The amount of ground he covered tonight will be off the charts. The data will be ridiculous on that because he did so much running defensively. And I do honestly believe there's no coincidence that he gets a couple tap-ins on the night and he gets rewarded for his hard work. But those were goal scorers' goals, his instincts in and around the box. I've always been sharp, but I think in this game it was at a different level. It was he was kind of in the zone, I guess you could put it, where he wasn't thinking. He was just going to run hard as possible in the middle of the goal, and he was rewarded for his efforts tonight. Did a great job.
We'll do the last one here. Peter on the floor on the right.
So, Jim, you praised Ali and Harris's ability to sort of control the tempo of the game, which feels like it's something that's missing a little bit in the road performances where you guys have struggled. What do you think is the difference between a performance like tonight and what's been missing with you guys on the road?
Yeah, it's a good one. There's no secret we've struggled on the road. It's hard, first and foremost, to play on the road. I think everybody knows that across this sport now. It's very difficult, a lot of different variables that go into it. We haven't been brave on the road. We've kind of been reactive. Even Ali and I talked about in New England, he's dropping back and getting the balls off the center back. That's not his game. His game is to play in the space that Chris actually did a great job of occupying for us by just staying high. And we told him to just run deep every time because that's the space Ali likes on that right-hand side in front of the strikers. He loves to operate in that area. And part of that now is on the road, you're usually pinned in. If we can see the goal on the road, I talked with Harris and Ali about it too. Their tendency is to try to do more, to try to run around, and Harris to try to play more forward and play almost as a 10. And that's not us. That's not what we're strong at. So again, it's not a bad thing that they do because it's going bad and they want to help and they want to make the team better, but they get outside their comfort zone. You start to see Ali come deep to get the ball, and then you see Harris all the way up in our forward line and our shape's out of whack and we're chasing it. So we have to be braver on the road, that's for sure. We're trying to continue to press and play the same way, but we'll look at it now and analyze, what's the best approach when we go on the road. So it looks like that because that will win on the road. If we can do that, that can beat anybody. That was FC Dallas, who is points per game wise the best team in the West. So it's not a question of whether we can do it, because we know we can. We have to be able to do it for 90 minutes. And on the road, we do it for 30, then we go off for 10, we give up a goal, and now we're chasing it. And we're not built for that. We have to be, from the opening whistle on the road, a team that looks like the team tonight. And we're capable of that, but we do have only 6 more chances on the road, so we have to have that urgency.
Thank you, Jim. Locker room is open.